Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, and welcome to St. Croix Falls for tonight's matchup. It's a Heart of the North Conference matchup between the Spooner Rails and your St. Croix Falls Saints. We're looking forward to a good one here tonight. It is a chilly night outside, but it is nice and toasty warm here inside of the gym. Hopefully, you've found a warm place to be able to tune in and watch tonight, and you're here to cheer on the Saints or the Rails. Thanks again for tuning in and watching here on We Are SCF. We're about 13 minutes away from the starting or national anthem and starting lineups, and then opening tip here for Heart of the North conference matchup. Again, it's the Spooner Rails in town to take on the St. Croix Falls Saints. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Coming into tonight's broadcast or tonight's matchups, the Spooner Rails come in with a 1-10 overall record, and the St. Croix Falls Saints come in with a 7-3 record. In the last 5 games, St. Croix Falls are 4-1 with wins over Barron, Unity, Barron, and Luck. And they did lose to Cameron 66-57. The last 5 games for the Rails, they have fallen in each of the last 5 games to Hayward, Ashland, Bloomer, Northwestern, and Barron. Should be a good one here tonight in St. Croix Falls. It's Thursday. It's cold. But tomorrow is an e-learning day, at least here in St. Croix Falls. So students won't be making their way to the school, doing school at home in their living room, bedroom, kitchen table, or wherever they find. Thankful again for you tuning in and watching here tonight. We're looking forward to a good one. Unfortunately, I don't have stats for the Spooner Rails as they don't have theirs posted online. But for the Saints, they're led by Elliott Wilson, averaging 17.6 points a game, shooting about 47% from the field goal or from the field, and shooting 3-pointers at about a 38% clip. Brett Sladke, averaging 14.4 points per game, has really come on the last couple games. He has really played well and has really increased his scoring over the last few games. So watch out for him tonight. Averaging 14.4 points a game, shooting about 45% from the field, 28% from the three-point line. And then Carson Marks rounding out the scoring, averaging 9 points a game, averaging 31% from three. Elliott Wilson averaging 9 rebounds a game. Justin Wynn averaging a little over 7 rebounds a game. And then Brett Sladke just under 5 rebounds per game. St. Croix Falls is scheduled to play in Ashland tomorrow night, but that game has been postponed, I believe, to February 2nd. Don't quote me on that date, but it has been postponed due to the extreme cold that's rolling in currently. Captains now meeting at the half-court line with the officials. We're about 9 minutes away now from the opening or starting lineups. About 8 minutes away now from starting tip here tonight in St. Croix Falls. Again, it's the Spooner Rails and the St. Croix Falls Saints coming up next. All right, we are looking forward to a good one here tonight in St. Croix Falls. Heart of the North conference matchup. Spooner Rails and St. Croix Falls Saints. Once again, if you're just joining us, Spooner Rails come in tonight's matchup with a 1-10 Overall record, St. Croix Falls 7-3. We're thankful for the Spooner Rails for making their way down here tonight, along with all of their fans in the cold weather. So safe travels back for them tonight. I know that they'll be getting in late tonight, and the temperatures are dropping. We're warm here tonight in St. Croix Falls in the gym. Outside it's freezing, but in here it's nice and warm, and hopefully you're nice and warm as well. And getting ready for a good one here tonight in St. Croix Falls. About 2.5 minutes away from starting lineups, national anthems, and opening tip here in St. Croix. All right, looks like both teams getting ready here for the national anthem. We'll step away for the turn it over to the public address announcer and then enjoy the national anthem together, and then we'll be back with the starting lineups here in St. Croix Falls. Opening tip coming up in just a few seconds. All right, we are just about ready to go here in St. Croix Falls. Again, Spooner Rails in town to take on the Saints of St. Croix Falls. Looking forward to a good one. Again, St. Croix Falls have won 4 of the last 5 games and have been victorious over Barron, Unity, and Barron again in the last 3 in the last little over a week or so. They've beaten Barron 48-45, 63-40, and then also beat Unity 56-47. They did lose to Cameron 66-57, but they were victorious over Luck 70-49. So looking forward to a good one here tonight in St. Croix Falls. Here's your starting lineups. Starting first for the Spooner Rails. Senior number 2, Joey Romportal. Junior number 11, Cameron Rich. Number 24, Noah Smith. Junior number 32, Ben Eichten. And junior number 33, Jack Sutton. The Rails are coached by John Hagen and Jeff Eichten. And now for the Saints. Senior number 1, Carson Marks. Senior number 5, Elliott Wilson. Senior number 11, Jared DeSmith. Senior number 20, Justin Wynn. And junior number 22, Brett Sladkey. So that'll be the starting lineups here for St. Croix Falls and the Spooner Rails. Jumping tonight for the Rails is going to be number 32, Ben Eichten. And it'll be Justin Wynn for the Saints. Goes up, and it's going to be the Rails who get it. And Ron Portal picks it up for the Rails. He gets it off to Rich. Rich now top of the key, gets it over to number 33, Sutton. Sutton in the corner, guarded by Sladkey. Ball knocked away. Wilson comes away with it. Sladkey finds DeSmith in the corner, back up to Wilson up the top. Wilson dribbles around and left, now goes right baseline. Kicks it up top to Justin Wynn. Wynn swings it around. Sladkey drives in all the way to the hole, puts it up, no good. Does draw the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Do want to say thank you to Mrs. Bateman, who did the last 2 games here on We Are SCF in my absence. She did a great job. .22, Brett Sladkey knocks down the first one. The foul was on 32, Eichten, his first, team's first. Second shot, a little flat, no good. Rebound comes down, picked up by number 24, Smith. Smith finds Ron Portal. Now Ron Portal to Rich. Rich crosses half court, gets it over. Now comes back up to Rich. Ron Portal now on the right side. He drives down, looking down low, nowhere to go as the Saints defense knock it out of bounds. So twice now, Sladkey has knocked the ball once out of bounds, once to one of his teammates for a turnover. Now Rich, top of the key once again for the Rails. Ron Portal on the right side, looks down low, nowhere to go, so dribbles it up himself, kicks it across. It's going to go to Sutton, now down low to number 24, Smith, who goes up, no good on the shot. Carson Marks with the rebound. He takes it down, brings it, waits for his teammates, and Wilson gets it back to Marks. Marks goes to DeSmith. DeSmith cuts, nowhere to go, does put up a shot, but nothing there, so rebound comes down, number 24, Smith. Here comes Rich back across half court. He gets it over to Sutton. Sutton has the ball taken away by DeSmith momentarily, but knocked into the bleachers over there. That'll be or give the ball back to the rails. So 1-0 here. 16:30 left in the first half. Sladkey causes another turnover. Now Sladkey thought about the three, drives down, kicks it back out. Carson Marks with a three-point shot goes up and in. Carson Marks knocks it in and gives the Saints a 4-point lead. Saints in a full court press here. Ball taken away again, so Saints come away with another turnover. It's the third one for the Rails. Justin Wynn, the big man, put up a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Sutton, and now Sutton is fouled. Falls on number 1, Carson Marks, his first, team's first. Full court press here for the Saints. Rich gets it to Smith, and Sladkey gets another one. So Sladkey causes his third turnover, gets his third steal of the day. He's going to go back to the line. He was 1 for 2 earlier. He's got 2 more here. Good aggressive play by Brett Sladkey. Sladkey misses the first one. Second attempt is good. Shot goes up and rattles around for Noah Smith. Smith gets the first bucket of the night for the Rails. Carson gets it over to Wilson. Now to Wynn. Marks drives back up top of the key. Now down low to Wilson. Wilson kicks it out to Wynn. Wynn, another three-point attempt, and this time he knocks it down. Justin Wynn for 3. A little short on the attempt, but rebound comes down to Eichten. Eichten's shot no good. Rich now gets the rebound. Rich looked across, now picked it back up, gets it over to Ron Portal. Ron Portal, top of the key, goes left, guarded by Marks. Now goes back down low. Shot by Eichten, no good. Wynn with a big stuff on Smith. Smith gets the rebound down low, dribbles it off his foot, and they're going to call a kick ball, so that'll be Saints ball. So St. Croix Falls, 8-2 lead here with 14:35 left in the first half. Good defense here for the Saints so far. Good energy, both in the half court and full court defense. So Rich checked out here for the Spooner Rails, and number 4, Yakes, checks in. Marks thought about it, now gets it over to Wynn. Now Wilson drives. Ball knocked out of bounds. Wilson kind of got bailed out there. He was way under the hoop. I don't think he was going to be able to wrap around for that one, but knocked out of bounds by the Rails. Wynn, another three-point shot goes up, no good. Sladkey with a hustle rebound in the corner. Now gets it up to Marks. Marks now dribbles across, gets it over to Wilson. Wilson looked at Smith, now he finds him. To Smith with the ball in the corner. Looking down low, he's trying to give it back, and this time it's thrown away. And now a jump ball is called. So St. Croix Falls will get the possession on the arrow. To Smith, inbounding the ball for the Saints, looks at Wynn. Now gets it into Wilson. Wilson drives, puts it up off the front of the rim, no good. Second attempt, third attempt, no good. Wilson had 3 attempts there, just couldn't get him to go. Good defense there by the Rails. He had a defender in his face in all 3 of them. Sutton drives down. Hands it off to Eichten, and Eichten's shot no good. The ball will remain the Rails ball, though, as the Saints couldn't get a handle on the ball on the rebound. So Noah Smith inbounding the ball for the Saints, or for the Rails now. Tries to go down low, throws it off of a foot. St. Croix Falls with the turnover once again, and now here come the Saints back the other way. Wilson on the left side waits for a screen, goes opposite the screen, and then stuffed, a big stuff. Ben Eichten sends the ball sends the ball out of bounds on a big stuff. Elliott Wilson off of his fingertips and out of bounds. Looks like we got a sub coming in here. Wilson takes a seat, and checking in is Tristan Hansen. Good to see Tristan back out there on the floor for the Saints. Dealing with an injury at the beginning of the year. Yakes with the ball now. Saints in a 2-3 zone. Jake Sutton gets it over to Ron Portal. Ron Portal now back to Eichten. Eichten had the ball taken away by Carson Marks. Now here comes Marks back the other way. It's 5-on-4. Now Rails back to full strength here as Eichten gets back. Win in the corner. Tristan Hansen now dribbles to the left side. Gets it back up to Marks at the top of the key. And a timeout is called. We'll take that timeout along with them and be right back after this message from one of our sponsors.
What if one donation could spark imagination, movement, and music? The Star Education Foundation empowers students in the St. Croix Falls School District by funding experiences and tools that go beyond the basics. From roller skates in the gym to calculators in the classroom and the joy of music with a grand piano. Even our playgrounds come to life thanks to Star. Help us keep making moments like these possible by donating today to become a star in a student's story. Donate now at starscf.org.
St. Croix Falls inbounding the ball now. It'll be DeSmith on the sideline. Cleaning up some water or sweat. Now we're ready to roll. DeSmith inbounding the ball. Finds Carson Marks, top of the key. Marks over to Elliott Wilson. Wilson's three-point shot goes up and in. Wilson checked back in. He replaces Justin Wynn and knocks down the three-point shot. Sladkey nearly got another one. They got to get the ball across here. There's the 10-second call. Good defense there by the Saints, causing the 10-second call. Checking in now is Fahy. He checks in for the Rails, replacing Eichten. Tristan Hansen down low, goes strong, no good. Fahy with the rebound, now coming back the other way. Ron Portal brings the ball over on the left side. Saints still in that 2-3 zone, down low to, kicks it back out to Ron Portal. Ron Portal goes baseline, creates some space. Now shot goes back to Ron Portal. Ron Portal's three-point shot, no good. The pass was from Smith on that one. Sladkey, no good on the rebound, or on the three-point shot. Yakes with the rebound. Yakes will bring the ball across half court now for the Rails, who trail by 9. Fahy now gets it back over to Ron Portal. Now goes down low to Smith. Smith loses the ball. Tristan Hansen comes away with it. Now it's back the other way. Sladkey in the corner. Back to Hansen. Hansen over to Marks. Marks now back to Wilson. Wilson finds DeSmith. DeSmith back to Wilson. Wilson goes baseline. Looks to wrap around up. No good. Tristan Hansen, though, with the follow. gets the rebound and the putback. 13-2 now. St. Croix Falls stretches their lead to 11. Shot up, no good. Rebound is going to come down to Carson Marks. Marks finds Sladkey. Sladkey goes strong and scores. Sladkey's got 4 now for the night. It's his first field goal. He's knocked down 2 free throws previously. DeSmith gets the turnover. Here come the Saints back the other way. 10 minutes left here before halftime. Marks drives, nearly travels. Gets the ball away just in time. Wilson in the corner for 3. Short. Rebound comes down to number 4, Yakes. So Clayton Yakes gets the rebound. Now he brings it across half court. Eichten about to check in, or waiting to check in for the Rails. Here comes Carson Marks. And good defense, good hustle there by Ron Portal, who knocks the ball away. It'll still be Saints ball. So Noah Smith checks out. He's replaced by Ben Eichten. Wilson, 3-point shot in the corner, no good. Rebound is by Sutton. So Jack Sutton gets the rebound. Now it comes back to Ron Portal. Ron Portal brings it across half court. Gets it over to Yakes. Fahi's 3-point shot goes up, no good. Wilson down to DeSmith. DeSmith looks, gets it across to Sladkey. Sladkey finds Carson Marks, who drives in and fakes the shot, now puts it up and scores. Carson Marks knocks it down. He's got 5. Fahy gets it to Yakes just as he gets across. Good hustle there by Sladkey. That's the 4th steal Sladkey's created on defense here in the first half. Carson Marks drops the 3. And a full timeout is called by the Spooner Rails. We'll take it with them and be right back after this message.
Here in your community. From kidney stones to prostate health, we're here to provide clear answers, expert treatment, and compassionate care every step of the way. Together, we'll help you move forward with comfort and confidence.
We're so thankful for our sponsors like the Burnett Medical Center and other sponsors that you've seen featured here tonight during our timeouts. We'll feature some more at halftime as well. Also thankful for those sponsors scrolling across the bottom of the screen. It's really those sponsors who help make these games possible here on We Are SCF. It's been a great year this year with all the different sports we've been able to get on to We Are SCF, along with a band concert, choir concert, veterans program. It's been a fun year, and all of that is possible due to our sponsors. And so we are so thankful for our sponsors, and make sure that you thank them as well if you do business with them. Let them know that you watch on We Are SCF. Brody Allram into the game, caused the turnover, and then traveled as he was trying to collect his feet. And so the ball goes back to the Rails. Back in the game also is Cameron Rich. Rich over to Sutton. Sutton gets it back to Rich. Rich drives down, goes down to Ron Portal. Ron Portal up and in. So it had been a long stretch there for the Rails, but they get another basket. Now here come the Saints back on the other side. Justin Wynn at the free throw line knocks it down. He's got 5. Smith. Oh, another foul is going to be called here. That's Carson Marks' 2nd foul. Sladkey checking in to replace Carson. Rich gets it to Noah Smith. I think he was passing it the other side, but Smith ran right into the pass. And no harm, no foul. Smith now gets it over to Ron Portal. Ron Portal to Rich. Rich, three-point shot goes up off the back of the rim. No good. Smith with the rebound, and I think he traveled down low. His pivot foot he pulled his pivot foot along just a bit, and unfortunately for the Rails, that's a travel. It's so hard to hold your pivot foot like that. When you're pumping, you're looking for someone to pass, and then you're getting bumped by the defenders. It is so hard to hold that foot down. Even harder is to know you actually moved it after that. And so I think there was some of that too. Like, what? How did I travel? Win with the bucket. Smith trapped in the corner, gets it to Ron Portal. And Ron Portal's fouled as he goes to the floor. Foul was on Brody Allram. Allram's first, team's third. Ron Portal down low, wraps around. 2-point shot goes up, no good. Wilson gets it over to Sladkey on the right side. Sladkey back up now it gets over to Wilson, sorry. Wilson's 3-point shot, no good. And ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Spooner ball. Rich now with the ball. Rich gets it over. Ron Portal dribbles back up top the key. Picks up his dribble. Good defense there. Sladkey nearly got his 5th steal of the game. Sutton gets it over to Eichten. Eichten downloaded to Smith. Smith puts it up. Blocked by Wynn. Kicked out. 3-point shot goes up. No good by Rich. Sladkey looked to get rid of the ball and threw it to the ball boys. They're not eligible for a few more years yet. And so it's a turnover. Rails keep the ball. Rich. There's a 5th steal for Sladkey. Sladkey over to Allram. Allram puts up the shot and scores. Brody takes it to the hole. Tristan does a nice job stopping the D there. Rich dribbles it back up. Now gets it over to Ron Portal. Ron Portal uses the screen. Now goes down low. Was it touched? It was not. It'll be St. Croix Falls ball. DeSmith checking into the game now. Replacing number 4, Tristan Hansen. Gets a breather here. Little under 5.5 minutes left here in the first half. Brody Allram drives, kicks it back out. Elliott Wilson, 3-point shot is true. Rich gets it to Smith. Smith looks. Now back to Rich. Rich dribbles it up top of the key, now finds Ron Portal. Ron Portal dribbles in, kick goes for the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Sladkey. And now a foul is called on Smith. That is Smith's 2nd foul. It is the team's 3rd. So Smith has two fouls for the Rails, and Carson Marks has 2 fouls for the Saints. Otherwise, it's been a pretty clean game here. Sladkey for 3, and he knocks it down. Brett Sladkey. He's got 7 now on the night. 32-4 is the score. Fahy held that pivot foot. Now it's going to be Ron Portal. The left-handed 3 goes up, no good. Rebound comes down to Brody Allram, who's fouled. Foul will be on 32, Eichten. That might be his second as well. It is his second, so Eichten and Smith are the 2 with the fouls for the 4 fouls for the Rails, 2 of them each for a total of 4. Sladkey dribbles. Ron Portal knocked it away. Saints keep the ball though. Now comes back up to Sladkey. Now finds Elliott Wilson. Wilson waits for the screen. Now dribbles up, kicks back. Now it's going to be Brody. Brody back to Wilson. Wilson, 3-point shot. Rattles around, no good. Justin Wynn with a nice rebound. DeSmith goes strong. No good. DeSmith gets the rebound, dribbles, puts it back up, no good. Brody with the rebound, kicks it out and knocks it away. And now it's going to go to Wilson. Wilson down low, no good. Wow, is it getting sloppy out there. And Justin Wynn knocks it down. And then we got a sub here. We're going to see who that is. Looks like it's Yakes checking in for Rich. And then also for the Saints, it's Tristan Hansen checking in for Elliott Wilson. Ball skipped across, now goes down low to Smith. Smith goes up and scores. Noah Smith knocks it down. He's got 4 now on the night. Tristan Hansen for 3, short on the shot. Rebound come down to Yakes. Yakes now bringing the ball across half court for the Rails. Guarded by Sladkey, now kicks it over to Ron Portal. Ron Portal gets it up to Fahy. Fahy looking where to go. Now dribbles, picks up his dribble, finds Yakes. Yakes in the corner. Sladkey knocked it away, but he's going to get the foul call on this one. It'll be his first, team's 4th. Jake Sutton checks into the game, replacing Ben Eichten. Fahy now, top of the key. Fahy picks up his dribble. Now comes back to him. Yakes, 3-point shot goes up and in. Clayton Yakes knocks it down. So a little bit of a spark here for the Rails. Tristan Hansen gets it back to Sladkey. Sladkey gets over to Smith. Back to Sladkey. Sladkey drives. And I think they're going to get the foul here on Fahy. Marks checks in, replacing Brody Allram. Allram did a nice job off the bench. Sladkey picks it up. And knocked in. It's Eichten. Sorry, not Eichten. He's on the bench. It is Sutton who knocked it in. Ball thrown out of bounds. Welcome to the 300 Club. And Randy. Now it's going to be Carson Marks. Marks goes up, puts it up and in. Carson Marks knocks it down. He's got 10 now on the night. Thanks for tuning in. Randy, and cheering on the Saints. Saints #1 dreaded fan. Fahy on the floor, gets it up to Yakes. Yakes over to Ron Portal. Ron Portal now goes baseline, spins, nowhere to go. Nice defense there by DeSmith. Kicks it back out now to Sutton. Ball is back to Fahy and thrown out of bounds off the fingertips of Yakes. 1 minute left here before halftime. Checking back in is number 32, Ben Eichten. Eichten replaces number 5, Fahy. Carson Marks drives baseline, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down eventually to Eichten. Eichten gets it over to Ron Portal. Now Ron Portal brings it across half court for the Rails. Saints with a 27-point lead here before halftime. Carson Marks gets the steal over to Tristan Hansen. Hansen drives in, floats it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Smith. Now we're coming back the other way. 23 seconds. Smith drives, looks to kick it out, but DeSmith gets the takeaway. Here comes Carson Marks. Marks up strong and in. Carson Marks, 12 now in this first half. DeSmith gets another takeaway. Now DeSmith goes up strong and puts it in. Jared DeSmith, so Saints putting it on here in the end of the first half. And that's how the first half is going to end. It's 42-11 in favor of the Saints. We'll step away for a moment for a word from one of our sponsors and then be back with some first half totals and then get ready for the second half. Thanks for tuning in here on We Are SC.
I'm Dr. John Campa. I'm a board-certified orthopedic surgeon practicing general orthopedics here at Burnett Medical Center, and I've been practicing for 9 years. We do a lot of surgeries of the hand, such as carpal tunnel surgery, trigger finger releases, mass excisions. We treat a lot of fractures, both operative and non-operative, hip and knee replacement as well. Patients want quality care and they want it close to home. Fortunately, we can provide that right here at Burnett Medical Center.
My friends know me as Derek, but I'm also Master Sergeant Raxter. This is my life in the Air National Guard.
All right, here is your scoring updates on the first half. For the Rails, Ron Portal has 2. Yakes has 3. Smith has 4. And Sutton has 2. For the Saints, Carson Marks checks in with 12. Tristan Hansen has a bucket for 2. Elliott Wilson knocked down 2 threes for 6. Jared Smith has 2. Justin Wynn has 9. And Brett Sladkey has 7. And Brody Allram has 2. That's a total of 42. It's 42 to 11. In favor of the Saints. Once again, want to thank you for tuning in and watching here on We Are SCF. We know it's a cold one out tonight, and I even saw that there were several of the fans that I think had a little bit, live a little bit out of town. At halftime here, we're bundling up with jackets and coats and headed home. Wouldn't be surprised if they would be tuning in and watching here on the second half with us in on We Are SCF. Want to welcome those fans watching from Spooner. You weren't able to make the trip down. I'm glad you're able to tune in here tonight and to watch this game and cheer on your favorite athletes. If you are watching, let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. We'll do our best to give a shout out to you and to your favorite athlete. Once again, want to welcome those watching at the 300 Club, as well as Randy, St. Croix Falls official dreaded Saints fan. St. Croix Falls girls are playing in Ladysmith right now. I was looking for an update, and I didn't see one yet. But if I get it, I will let you know, or if you have a score for tonight's game. Oh, here we go right here. Not it. The game may be over. So if you know the score of that girls' game, let us know. We'll pass it along to you as well. 42 to 11 here in the St. Croix Falls. Again, tomorrow, no school in St. Croix Falls. It's an e-learning day. Means pop up those Chromebooks tomorrow morning, check into those classes, and learn from home. It is Sutton, Rich, Romportal, Smith, and Eichten in for the Rails. Marks, Sladkey, Wynn, Wilson, and DeSmith for the Saints. Smith, nowhere to go. Good defense. Gets it out to Rich. Rich now dribbles on the right side. Gets it over to Sutton. Sutton drives down baseline. Picks up his dribble. Now goes to Smith. Smith drives in. Sladkey knocked it away, but Wilson gets the takeaway. Sladkey had 5 steals in the first half. Wilson thought about the 3. Now gets it back to Sladkey. Sladkey finds Wynn. Wynn guarded by Eichten and finds Wilson. Wilson now to DeSmith. DeSmith over to Wynn. Wynn finds Carson Marks. Marks now dribbles up. Tried to get it down to Wynn. Now kicks it back up top. It's going to be Sladkey now. Sladkey going baseline back to DeSmith. DeSmith backs in, kicks it over to Wynn. Wynn to Carson. Carson to Wilson. Wilson now dribbles at the free throw line, extended. Now kicks it over to Marks. Marks thought about the 3, puts it up, and can't get it to go. Sladkey, though, with the rebound. And then Sladkey tried to get the put away and couldn't get it to go. Sladkey's ankle is not feeling it, not feeling well. We'll see if he runs it off or not. He twisted it on the rebound. He's looking over to the bench, calling for a sub. Now Ron Portal on the right side Takes a three-point shot, goes up, no good. Carson Marks with the rebound, and timeout is called. Sladkey's going to come out. The official called a timeout to get Sladkey out of the game. He's favoring that left ankle. Tristan Hansen checking in. Tristan Hansen checking in for the Saints, replacing Sladkey. So unfortunate to see that. Sladkey had a really good first half. Again, at least 5 turnovers, or 5 steals to go along with his 7 points. Elliott Wilson, it just rattles around, bottom of the rim. Thought that one was going in, but now Rich brings the ball across for the rails. He finds Ron Portal. Ron Portal hits Eichten. Eichten short on the shot. DeSmith kicks it back out, but it's the Spooner Rails who get it. Now Carson Marks uses his speed, gets it, goes up, puts up the shot up high. No good, and a foul is called. That foul is the number 33, Sutton. His first, team's first of the second half. I think he came down on his ankle weird too, but yeah, he's looking over at the bench, kicking his foot. We'll see if he's calling for a sub or not. Marks knocks down the first one. And the second. So Carson Marks has 14 now. Fahy into the game for the Rails. Giving Sutton a little bit of a break over there, holding his right ankle. Fahy's shot short. Rebound comes down to Wilson. Wilson gets it over to Marks in transition. Marks goes to Wynn. Wynn puts up the shot off the board and in. Good ball movement, good hustle off the missed basket there. Quick rebound, kick it to the outlet man, and Marks was hustling down the floor, as was Wynn. Shot goes up by Eichten, no good. Now kicks it out to Ron Portal. Ron Portal, three-point shot, rattles around. I thought that one was in as well. Now here comes Marks back the other way. Marks has Fahy on his back, now goes up and short on the shot. I think that was an alley-oop going to Tristan. Just kidding. It wasn't, but would have been cool if it was, right? Ron Portal now top of the key. Ron Portal kicks it over. Fahy's three-point shot goes up and in. Fahy from deep gets his first bucket of the night. Knocks it down for 3. Tristan Hansen in the corner gets it to Wynn. Wynn turns, shoots, and is fouled. See who that foul is on. It's the second team foul. Fouls on number 24, Smith. That is Smith's third foul. Justin Wynn at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Knocks down the first one. And gets the second one. Number 55 checked in for the Rails. Unfortunately, I do not have a 55 on the roster, which I apologize for. Fahy gets another one to rattle in. So off the bench and knocks down 2 threes here in the second half. Tristan Hansen, quick shot on the left side, gets it to fall. Ron Portal. Ball taken away. Now it gets up to Marks. Marks again using that speed. Puts it up and in. Carson Marks. He's got 16 here. with 13:33 left in the second half. It's good to see Brett Sladkey looking to check back in. Fahy, three-point shot that time, no good. Wilson, Fahy gets the rebound though, and now kicks it back over to Rich. And number 55 gets the basket. Wilson hesitated on the three, and then he gets it. Sladkey and Allram are going to be checking in, and they do. Thanks for tuning in, Nels. Carson Marks gets another steal, guarded by Fahy, gets the fall and the basket. So Marks has 18. Fouls on number 5, Fahy. His second. Shout out to Nels Cederlin, son of the most dreaded Saints fan. Carson Marks gets it to fall. Marks has 19 now. Checking in is Noah Smith. So Ron Portal, Fahy, Smith, Eichten, and number 55. Smith wraps, no, he gets knocked away. Now goes back to Ron Portal. Ron Portal just a little too strong. Now here comes Hansen. Hansen off the backboard and in. Tristan Hansen for two. Nice take back the other way, 60-19. Smith gets it down low to 55, now kicks back up to Ron Portal. Ron Portal over to Smith. Smith back to Ron Portal. Ron Portal in the corner, goes back down low, back to Ron Portal. Ron Portal at the free throw line, steps in, nice move. Can't finish the basket, rebound by Wilson. Now Marks over to Allram. Allram puts up the shot, no good. Good defense there by Smith as he got a hand on that one. And now here come the Rails back the other way. Fahy, three-point shot, up, no good. Rebound comes down to 55, kicks it back up to Ron Portal. Ron Portal steps through, puts it up, and in. Ron Portal has 4 points, but man, he has been a huge asset to the Spooner offense here today as everything's been going through him. He's kind of been the quarterback out there for the team. Ron Portal gets the rebound, now coming back the other way on the left side. Guarded, now kicks it off to Smith. Smith puts it up and in. So Smith gets a basket. He's got 6 on the night. Good transition basket there for the Rails. Wilson back to Marks. Marks back over to Allram. Now back to Wilson. Now back to Marks. Marks goes down to Sladkey. Sladkey kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson, three-point shot goes in. Elliott Wilson with another 3. He's got 12. Ron Portal, three-point basket off the back of the rim. No good. Wilson with the rebound. Now we're coming back the other way. Marks brings the ball, gets it over to Wilson. Wilson down to Sladkey. Sladkey back to Marks. Marks goes down to Tristan Hansen, and the left-handed layup goes in. Hansen getting some baskets here tonight. And a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them and be back after just one message from our sponsor.
We keep you connected.
We spark young minds.
We keep you safe on the road.
We keep you healthy.
Sorry, Northwoods. We totally botched that one. Northwoods Tech, such a great sponsor. Been a sponsor with us for years now. We'll make sure to get that ad run again. Shoot. Sorry about that, everybody. Three-point shot goes up, no good. Tristan Hansen with the rebound, 9:44 left. Now goes over to Brody. Brody off the bottom of the backboard, but he's fouled. That foul, I think, is going to be on Sutton. That'll be his second. Brody short on the first. Justin Wynn checks in to replace Elliott Wilson. Short on the second and into the game. I'm sorry, Isaac Tate into the game. Slatke in the corner for three, knocks it down. Brett Slatke. He's got 10 now. Smith, three-point shot, goes up, no good. Hansen with the rebound. Tate on the left side, gets it over to Allram. Allram drives, blocked. Wynn with the rebound. Gets it to Tate. Now Tate comes back. Now it's going to be Wynn. Wynn down low to Brody, back to Wynn. Now goes to Slatke. Slatke back to Brody. Brody puts it up. Nice block by Eichten. And it's going to be Spooner ball. Fahy checking back in for the Rails. Fahy up top, goes down low to Smith. Smith got lost in the defense there and puts it in. Nice save by Tate. Back to Brody. Brody dribbles through, kicks it over to Tate. Tate down to Hansen. Hansen nearly traveled. Now goes to Wynn. Wynn brings it up. Oh, and nice defense there by Sutton as he snuck in there. Now he's going to go the other way. Puts up the shot off the side of the backboard. No good. Brody picks up the ball. Brings it across half court. Brody gets it to Tate. Tate goes down low to Slatke. Slatke finds Hansen. Hansen puts it up and in. Tristan Hansen has 10. Marks, Hansen, Wilson, Wynn, and Slatke all in double figures here tonight in scoring. Smith joins the double figures mark. He's the lone rail in double figures. He has 10. Jump ball is called. It'll be Saints ball. Wynn checks out. DeSmith checks in. Just under 7 minutes. DeSmith goes over to Hansen. Hansen, one dribble, puts up a shot, blocked big by Eichten. Good defense there by the Rails. Now coming back the other way is Ron Portal on the right side. Ron Portal kicks it across. Sutton goes down low to Eichten. Eichten lost the ball. Did Sladkey get that? That'd be Sladkey's 6th or 7th steal tonight. Great defensive game here for Brett Sladkey. Now a pass down low to DeSmith. DeSmith knocks it in. Jared DeSmith has 4. And that basket is good by Smith. And a timeout is called. That'll be a full timeout. We're going to try this again, Northwoods. We're going to make this work. Come on. Of course, we couldn't get it to work. Oh, man. Sorry about that. We are working on the ads. Northwoods Tech, Air Force, Burnett Medical Center, Star Education Foundation are such great sponsors for us here on We Are SCF. We are so thankful for their sponsorships, and I have botched the commercials here tonight. Smith down low. Smith puts it up and in. Smith putting together a nice game here. He's got 14 now. Tate's got to get across, and he does get it across. And now nice underneath is Allram, who puts it in. Good defense there by the rails, but as soon as they broke through, Allram was sitting there under the hoop all by himself. Smith wraps around, puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. A rebound by Sladkey. Now here comes Sladkey back the other way. Gets it over to Allram. Allram dribbles. Ball's all over the place. Stays there, though. It'll be Saints ball, last touch by the rails. Just under 5 minutes left here in regulation. Saints up by 43. Tate wraps around. Isaiah Tate gets the basket. Isaiah checked in. Sorry I didn't see that. 21. Isaiah Tate checked in. Easy for you to say. Now he gets the rebound and kicks it off to Sladkey. So here comes Sladkey, gets it over to Tate. Isaac Tate gets it back up to Sladkey. Sladkey looks back to Isaac. Isaac drives baseline, kicks it back to Sladkey, over to Isaiah. Now it's going to be Allram. Back to Sladkey. Over to Tate. Dribbles back down. Now Sladkey in the corner. Sladkey wraps around. Kicks it over to Isaiah. Wraps it to DeSmith. DeSmith puts up a shot. And a foul is called. I think it's going to be on Fahy. Let's see. It is on Fahy. It's his 3rd. That'll put DeSmith at the line to shoot 2. DeSmith, first shot goes up, rattles in. DeSmith has 5 now. Knocks down the second one as well. He's got 6. Henry Schmidt checked in for the Saints. And for the Rails, we've got a slew of changes here as well. Number 55, I'm sorry, I don't have his name. Number 4, Clayton Yakes is in. Number 13, DJ Johnson. Number 25, sorry, I don't have his name either. Yates now kicks it back. Yates puts up a deep three, no good. Rebound comes down to Isaac Tate. Now here comes Isaac Tate back the other way. Gets it over to Allram. Allram finds Henry. Back to Isaac, now back to Henry. Henry dribbles through his legs, now gets it to Allram. Allram goes up strong off the backboard, no good. Rebound comes down to Rich. Now it's going to get kicked across to Yates. Comes in, shot goes up, no good. Rebound comes down to the Tate brothers as they come across and go back to each other. Isaiah now gets it over to Daniel Hansen, is also into the game. Sorry, I missed Daniel checking in. Minute 45 left here in running time. Johnson gets it up to Rich. Rich over to Yates. Now it's going to be Johnson. Johnson gets it to 55, now to 25. Back to Rich. And Yates. Minute 17 left here. Henry Schmidt nearly got the turnover. 25 three-point basket goes up, no good. Allram with the rebound. Here comes Brody Allram making his way back across half court now. He gets it over to Hansen. Hansen fakes, now dribbles down. Gets it up to Henry, now back to Brody. Brody drives in. Puts up the shot, no good. Where 25 got hit in the foul, or hit in the mouth. Kick ball, it'll remain Spooner ball. Clock is running, so 20 seconds left here. Once again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching. Thanks to our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. It's a cold one here tonight. Best of luck to the Rails for the rest of the season. I know we'll see them, I think, one more time as well. But also safe travels as they and their fans make their way back tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Justin Wynn's grandparents, and then 55 for Spooner is Ace Grady. Sorry about that. I would have loved to have given him more credit in using his name. Thank you for letting me know that. Great game, everybody. Again, so for our totals for the night, for the Rails, Ron Portal had 4, Yakes had 3, Fahy had 6 on 2 threes. Noah Smith had 14, really came on in the second half, 10 points in the second half alone. And then Sutton had 2. For the Saints, Carson Marks had 19. Tristan Hansen had 10. Elliott Wilson had 12. Jared DeSmith had 6. Justin Wynn had 13. Isaiah Tate had 2. Brett Sladkey had 10. And Brody Allram had 4. So Saints had Carson Marks, Tristan Hansen, Elliott Wilson, Justin Wynn, and Brett Sladkey all in double digits. So congratulations to the Saints on a 78-31 victory here in St. Croix Falls. And again, tomorrow night's game at Ashland has been postponed. So check the SCF Athletics Facebook page for more information about that and when that is being rescheduled. I believe it's February 2nd, but don't quote me on that. It has been a fun one here tonight. Stay warm, everybody. It's going to be a cold one. Thanks for watching Saints basketball here on We Are S.